Good morning, retail traders. I want to go over the indices and a couple of stocks just off the top of my head. So we're going to start off with the SPY. Definitely had a red day yesterday. We had a little breakout first of the day, and I got in that and got out of it, and then got in a put, sold my put for a small profit, and then the rest of the day, bam, I tried to scalp it a couple times. I did, successful, and then got stuck one time. And these were just on the SPY and the SPX. And then we had the snap come in with them bad earnings. So here's the SPY right now. We're still bearish. This could fall down even a little bit more. I'm going to add a new support on it. We did break that 21 and the 9. And I think we can come down a little bit more. I didn't like how the Feds came out again with their bearish attitude. I don't care less attitude. So, and I don't agree with the unemployment numbers at all. Not at all. So we'll just have to see. I think we're going to come down. If we come down today, today's support will be right around 363. It looks to me like we already hit it. 68. I'm going to put that trend line in here. We're on the bottom of that candle right there. And that means the next support's going to be probably liquidated down here between that candle right there. So the next one will probably be just a little bit farther down at 362.40. It's kind of choppy. 362.54. And then definitely down here at that third one at 360.83. With a resistance to break, we'll be right at, it's going to be the 21 for sure now. So 366.69 will be the resistance to break, and that's pretty solid. That's real solid. We're going to put a red line on that one. And then low support, it's just hard to say in here. I'm going to go with this middle line to hold, and we'll make that a red line. And we'll see where we are here on the daily. 1 minute. Exactly. So we could go lower than that 362.54. But that's where we are right now. We did pull back after hours, and then we could have a slow hook up. And today's resistance to break is going to be right in here at 364.68 or 66. So I'm definitely going to say that's going to be today's resistance to break. And that'll bring you a little bit past the 200 on the minute, but still yet. Look at that number right there, 364.66, resistance to break, and support to hold, 362.54. If not, we'll definitely get down here. I do have a low support down here at 356 in case it gets bad. I'm going to add another one. And I like this area in here too, this 360 area. So let's just go ahead and put in a support right in there, or an alert. I'm definitely bearish. I'm going to be bearish for right now and think that we can pull back a little bit more. We did break below that 200 on the hour time frame, so that will also run into that resistance level that I'm talking about at 364.66. That's the big number today. In fact, I'm going to change that color to blue. Then I'll recognize, okay, that's the one. That's the pivot point area today. If we can break past that, we'll go higher. If not, we can definitely drop down to that 360.83 area. That's the SPY. SPX, definitely bearish. Yeah, I think we can open up. We can definitely pull back to this 36.22 and see what that number is going to do for us today. If not, we can dip on down a little bit lower here to 36.09, 36.11.07. That's going to be your solid support. We'll see if we open up at 36.22 on the SPX. IWM, we're definitely pulled back down here to the bottom support that I called out during the market review yesterday at 167.53. If that doesn't, we're going to name that our loyal support today. We'll try and change that to a blue line. Then I'll know for sure that that's the one that we got to hold. If not, we'll drop on down to a lower support. And I'm going to say it's going to be this bottom, this candle right in here at 165.94. That's the IWM. We're going to keep the resistance to break, which is the pivot point, at 169.92. The QQQ definitely can pull back down here to 362.42. We'll keep that as a solid support. In the pivot point area, today's resistance will be 268.71 to break. Could go a little bit higher. Let's raise that up to 369.71. And I'll make that a red line. That's what we got to break. That's going to be your pivot point on the 20-day 1 hour, with a low support to hold at 262.42. Always remember, when you're trading the QQQ, you can turn around and look at the TQQQ. If we're going into a bullish market, you can run it up to the trend line here, or you can short it, buy puts if it don't favor that positive direction. Then you can always trade that SQQQ too. If it's a bear market, you can run it up. This is get pretty clustered up. I traded this the other day. It might have been yesterday on the calls. So now we're definitely at a pivot point area at 59.87. That's going to be, if that breaks, that'll become a new support. And speaking of support, we're going to stick with the 56.38 to hold. And that's on the SQQQ. Now, Snap's earnings came out. They weren't too hot. Definitely had a knife here. So I'd be looking today at Baidu. And China's not doing very well. It'll have some sympathy with it in Meta. Meta's down here to 20-day support. So this would be something to watch today. I'm going to say if resistance breaks at 128.47, we'll go higher. Where do I see this? Yeah. 128.57. That's going to be today's resistance to break and run it up to back to the next resistance, which would be right around 130.38, and then long to 132.30. As long as we can hold this support today at 125.53. And that's going to be Meta. So I keep a good eye on Meta today. And that's it for just a few summaries of the market report in the indices. I wish everybody a great day. This is a Sneaky Snake strategy. Please hit that like, subscribe, and ring that bell for future updates. This is Friday. We got Saturday and Sunday to contend with, and then back to work on Monday. Have a great day.